Now on 4 News Now at 6, the race for Spokane mayor kicked into high gear today. Former Democrat State Senator Lisa Brown announces her bid to take City Hall, and current Mayor Nadine Woodward responds why each of them say they're more qualified for the job.
I'm tracking intense snow showers moving through the region this evening, along with gusty winds, graupel, and even more lightning strikes in your First Alert forecast.
And the evidence collected at the parents' house of the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students, what it could mean for his case. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Good morning. I'm Lisa Brown, and I do believe in a better way. So today I'm announcing my campaign to be the mayor of the city I love, Spokane.
Again, Mayor Nadine Woodward now has competition when she runs for re-election this November. Lisa Brown, outgoing Washington Commerce Director and Senate Majority Leader, made her candidacy official and says Spokane has been stuck in neutral. In front of supporters, family and friends, Lisa Brown made the announcement at the Women's Club of Spokane. On the heels of her announcement, Mayor Nadine Woodward went on the attack. As Emily Bloom explains, we're several months out and the race is already contentious.
Mayor Nadine Woodward and Lisa Brown both have homelessness and crime at the top of their priority lists. Brown says there hasn't been enough change in recent years, and Mayor Woodward says her administration has made great progress despite unprecedented circumstances.
I think the city of Spokane is stuck in neutral, and I want to help get us moving forward again.
Mayor Nadine Woodward wasted no time in defending her position as mayor, sharing this tweet this morning and scheduling a press conference of her own.
We have made some great accomplishments at the city level.
Brown says we need to tackle crime and homelessness more effectively than it's been done over the past several years.
Homelessness isn't just a static problem, that we have to work to prevent more people from becoming homeless.
She admits this is the main challenge that we face.
My administration has doubled the amount of shelter beds in our regional shelter system.
And she doesn't support Mayor Woodward's approach.
One warehouse on Trent being transformed into a large congregate shelter is not a best practice.
They both agree crime is also a top priority.
I would say as a result of the police reform measures that were passed in 2021 by the legislature, took many of the tools away.
And Brown is concerned about the conflict currently in office.
Conflict with the council, conflict with the state, conflict with communities of color.
I represent the city of Spokane, and when the state comes into my city and tells me how to run things and how to address things, but leaves me out of the conversation, does not engage with me or my staff, or doesn't even give me the information that I need as a mayor to address these issues, yeah, there's conflict, and I'm going to be sticking up for my city.
Mayor Woodward also told us she is working to increase the police force by 90 to 100 members to get up to the national average, where it should be for a city our size. Reporting in studio tonight, Emily Bloom, 4 News Now.
Emily, thank you. Breaking news out of Northeast Spokane. Police say a man was ambushed at a woman's apartment. Right now, one person is facing armed robbery charges. Officers responded to an apartment complex on North Colton Street. Early this morning, they say a man called 911 saying he met a woman at the casino overnight, went back to her place. He says there he was robbed at gunpoint. Police arrested 21-year-old Joji for first-degree robbery. The SWAT team was called in to search the apartment. No other arrests were made. Also breaking tonight, a jury has found disgraced South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh guilty of killing his wife and son. The jury reached a verdict after nearly 3 hours of deliberation. Prosecutors claim that Alex Murdaugh, who comes from a legacy of prominent attorneys in the region, killed his wife and son to gain sympathy and distract from his financial wrongdoings. Murdaugh now faces up to 30 years to life in prison without parole. We showed you a heavy band of snow moving through Sandpoint at 5 o'clock, and we are tracking more snow throughout the area. Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker.
Well, Aaron, it may be hard to believe if you're in Spokane or most of the inland Northwest where the skies are currently clear, but that heavy band of snow moved through the Sandpoint area just after 5. Here's what's left on the roads. Things have cleared up a little bit, but visibility was down. Winds were up, and it was a white knuckle Jackal Drive for a while through Sandpoint. That band of heavy snow is moving to the south and east right now over Clark Fork. We've had some heavy snow around Coquilala. Looks like it may just clip Bayview as it makes its way along the Montana border. On a broader view, we also have some heavier bands of snow down on the Idaho-Palouse. We'll keep the chance of snow showers going mainly in the mountains overnight tonight and through the day tomorrow. The best chance to see them in Spokane will be late in the day. Meanwhile, winds around the region. We have 31-mile-per-hour gusts in Pullman, 21-mile-per-hour gusts in Spokane Valley. Things are going to stay breezy overnight and cool. We're already at freezing in Bonners Ferry and Sandpoint. We still have a few 40s on the map around Spokane, but it won't take long before we drop below freezing. By 9 o'clock, we'll keep things breezy through the evening and right on through the overnight. I'll be back to tell you about the snow showers for Friday and have your weekend forecast in just a few minutes, Aaron.
Chris, thank you. New at 6 o'clock, 50,000 new homes a year. That's what the Washington State Department of Commerce says the state needs over the next 20 years to keep up with expected population growth, half of which the department says needs to be affordable housing. The total of 1.1 million units also includes 91,000 emergency beds for temporary housing, more than 500,000 for families making less than half the area median income. On Monday, the Spokane City Council passed the Pavement to People ordinance that would increase housing in downtown Spokane. It waives the sales and use tax on new construction to incentivize development on underutilized areas like parking lots. Half of those units would be required to be affordable housing at 3 different affordability levels. Anew tonight in the investigation of the University of Idaho student murders, we're learning about the items that investigators took from Bryan Kohberger's parents' home in Pennsylvania, as well as the items seized from his car. Kohberger faces 4 counts of first-degree murder. Investigators seized items like a handgun, a knife, as well as a black hat and mask. Bronte Sorotsky joins us in studio with the other items investigators took and what makes those things significant to the murders.
Well, Aaron, we now know the items that investigators seized from Kohberger's parents' home in Pennsylvania, as well as what they seized from the white Elantra. And while some items like a black mask and gloves might make more sense than a drawing that was also taken as evidence, a former FBI agent I spoke with tells me all evidence is important to understand how and why someone could have committed such a crime.
I can't tell you how many times in a search we would find writings or drawings that really implicated individuals. And so they're very important in retrieving during a search.
Jennifer Coffindaffer was in the FBI for 25 years. She knows what goes into a criminal investigation like this. So we asked her what investigators were looking for when they took items as evidence from Kohberger's parents' home and from the Elantra.
So when they're looking at this, even though motive is not anything they have to prove to get a conviction in this case, the jury wants to know why.
With this evidence, the prosecution would need to convey to the jury why Kohberger could have murdered these 4 students. The evidence unveiled in these documents includes an unspecified description of a knife, a black hat and mask, and black gloves.
When you put all these items together, it really does speak to me of somebody that was involved with committing crimes and that would have such items in a kit bag. And when I've seen these kit bags of perpetrators, many of these items I would expect to see inside them.
Other items include a handwritten note from Kohberger to his father.
I think the note to his father could be extremely interesting and important. It could really let us know the mindset of him.
As well as the gas and brake pedals of the white Elantra.
The reason that they took that gas pedal and that brake pedal, which I am so glad to see they took, is because if he was in that house committing those murders, and we know it would have significant blood.
All of this evidence would need to tell investigators and a jury a motive for these murders.
If he did commit this crime, why he did this.
Kohberger's preliminary hearing is scheduled for June 24th. For a full list of the items police took in this investigation, you can head over to our website, KXLY.com. Live in studio, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
Bronte, thank you. We're now learning an Idaho couple accused in several murders will be tried separately instead of together. According to East Idaho News, a judge decided to sever the case of Chad and Lori Daybell. This after new DNA evidence straight from one of the crime scenes was made available to everyone involved in the case. The Daybells are accused in the disappearances and deaths of Lori's 2 kids, JJ and Ty Lee. They are also suspected in Chad's former wife's death. Lori faces a separate conspiracy to commit murder charge in Arizona after her brother shot her former husband, claiming self-defense. Lori's trial is still expected to start April 3rd. Chad's case has been vacated, which means charges will be refiled and his trial would start some other time. The FAA is investigating a flight where extreme turbulence hurt multiple people. What the White House is doing to ensure the safety of passengers. Plus,
stand by. All right. So we're at the Spokane Hope Center. Behind me is a new soundproof blanket that helps the kids concentrate. It was 1956 that the Cat in the Hat, 220 words. When the kids first come here, they've never heard the words. By the time they leave, they're reading it out loud and hearing everything. Today, it was green eggs and ham, and they actually had that in the kitchen. It was amazing. All right, we're going to show you what we've done in the existing space for this extreme team coming up in just a little bit.
Track live radar on the 4 News Now weather app.
Save your green at Jennifer's.
It's the 36-hour sale at Furniture Row. So get ready because everything is on sale. Save on living, dining, and bedroom. Plus 4 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the 36-hour sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Adventure awaits at Silver Mountain Resort this winter. Enjoy some of the best terrain in the region, only 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Family, friends, and smiles as big as the wide-open vistas. Relax in a beautiful condo just a stroll away from dining, water slides, indoor surfing, and 84 degrees. And a gondola ride away from our new covered carpet lift, tubing, and acres of snow rider heaven. Your winter adventure awaits at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
Whether you're in the market for affordable furniture, clothing, or vintage treasures, you'll find what you need at UGM thrift stores. But checking off your list is not all you'll accomplish. Every purchase and donation opens the doors for men, women, and children experiencing homelessness to get the help they need. Your support provides food and shelter, job training, and holistic recovery services at Union Gospel Mission. Stop in today and offer life change.
Drive it home with the Northwest Motorsport rig. Our great lineup of lenders are offering special APRs all month long. Enter to win daily prizes at nwmsrocks.com/win. Score big with trucks, and more trucks at Northwest Motorsport.
For a limited time only, get a new John Deere 1023E compact utility tractor with a 120E loader for only $199 per month. Take advantage of this exclusive offer for low monthly payments on top-of-the-line equipment that gets the job done, backed by our consistent quality customer service. Hurry in to your local Pape Machinery, Ag, and Turf store today to cash in on these limited-time offers and get your property ready for the spring ahead. Pape keeps you moving.
Spokane Hope Center for children born deaf and hard of hearing. They've got the kids. They don't have the room. We're expanding their theater of operations, refreshing offices, and it's all going to happen at the end of the month. The 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
It's the 36-hour sale at Furniture Row. So get ready because everything is on sale. Save on living, dining, and bedroom. Plus 4 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the 36-hour sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
It's reveal day for Mark Peterson and the Extreme Team. All week they've been hard at work on a community center that's been giving the gift of hearing to children for more than 20 years. Let's send it over to Mark, see what changes they've made. Mark, it's been busy. You've been busy.
We've been busy. So here we have about 2,500 square feet that they've been existing for years. And this is the existing space in which we worked on even before we doubled their space, and we're going to show you that in a little bit. First of all, let's talk about efficiency. Look up, Mountain States Electric, we talked about it. All LED lights all throughout the place. Neon makes noises. It's inefficient. These are efficient, and they're going to save about 60% on their electric bill just in that alone. We told you about the screens that hold out the heat. 84% of the heat reflected on this old glass gets reflected away, and it keeps everything nice. Inside, we have the splits. There's two of them, and that's a heating, cooling system. Neither one of them worked, so the fireplace center came in and repaired them, so now they balanced. But we also went in and replaced a few doors. We made sure that we got the carpets cleaned. Zero Res was in here and worked it. They did magic. And all the traffic areas. Now, this was a therapy center. Now it won't have to be. Now, I want to show you a couple of things. This is Maria. Maria, good evening. And this is Leo. Leo has cochlear implants. So if you want to know why we're here, can you show the people at home how the ears come on and off? They call them their ears. It just comes off on a magnet, and it goes back on. And so everything below that is down in and into the cochlea, and this can be done as early as 9 months, but usually about 16 months. What happens is that someone cannot hear, and then suddenly with a cochlear implant, they can. Now there's confusion because there's so many noises, so many things happening. They have to learn how to distinguish the sounds and the speech. By the time you're 1, you've heard thousands of words. Leo, when did he have that put on?
When he was 12 months old.
Oh, 12 months. So he had missed out on thousands of words.
Yep, and then COVID happened, and we were shut down for a whole year, so it was a struggle, but we made it.
All right, and the Hope Center helped with that?
Absolutely. Through Hope, we have 2 kids with cochlear implants. The oldest is 7. Leo is 3. I wish I would have brought my 7-year-old here.
Okay.
We have closed that gap, and he's talking a lot more.
Okay, so the bottom line is he's going to be able to talk back sooner than any other time. All right, we're going to talk more about the new space. That's coming up on 4 News Now at 6:30. I hope you join us for that because I think we did really well.
Oh, we cannot wait, Mark. Thank you. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, breezy conditions, and we do have some snow showers, possibly some graupel too in the afternoon. High temperature of only 38 degrees, and it gets colder in the 7-day forecast, possibly a lot colder. I'll be back with that after the break.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Subaru. Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
Coeur d'Alene Casino is celebrating 30 years and counting. Counting more than
200,000 bingo!
300,000 rounds of golf.
38,000 spa services.
1.3 million hamburgers sold.
4,000 concerts, promotions, and events.
Plus 3 $1 million jackpot winners.
And now, join us for our $300,000 anniversary giveaway. $60,000 will be given away each Friday in March. See Casino for details.
Happy 30th anniversary. Welcome home.
Vroom, vroom. Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure to leave plenty of space when I pass by. I think 200 feet is right here. Thank you. That looks safe to me. And if I can't move over, I promise I'll slow down at least 10 miles an hour below the speed limit or no more than 50 miles an hour. You promise? Promise.
We want everyone to get home at the end of the day. When you see vehicles with flashing lights or people working on the side of the road, move over or slow down.
This story becomes an international murder mystery.
It's official that they're dead?
So many details just didn't add up.
I would never do anything to hurt either one of them.
Everything is on the line.
2020, Friday night on ABC.
Shine 104.9 is important because you never know where people are really at.
In our deepest, darkest moments that we are looking for a light. Shine is one of those ways for me.
I'm just trying to reach other addicts the same way, and one of the first things I tell them is you need to start listening to Christian music.
You made my recovery possible, and I'm sure you're helping many, many people.
I'm just grateful for Shine. It's such a blessing. There's a way to find hope, and it's just flipping your radio dial.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move.
Let's go!
With a new gym opening
soon in Spokane and a variety of fun classes starting now. There's never been a better time to join.
Tracking those snow showers that moved through the Sandpoint area, now around Clark Fork and moving to the southeast. Another band of some heavier snow right now approaching Clarkia. That is south of St. Mary's. Again, moving to the south and east, but we're not quite done with the snow showers. A chance to see those continuing mainly over the mountains tonight. I'll show you the computer model in a moment. Gusty winds, 25 for an overnight low. A high tomorrow of only 38 with some afternoon snow showers and wind gusts to 30 miles per hour. We have got an unsettled, unstable air mass over the entire northwestern United States. Cold air aloft. That will support another afternoon of snow showers around the region. But here's our forecast radar. We cannot count them out tonight either. As we go through the overnight, we'll start to see some redevelopment here in the central panhandle. Lookout Pass has been tricky today, to say the least, but we're seeing more snow showers down on the Idaho and Washington Palouse, also in North Idaho. 6 in the morning, more snow showers over the central panhandle. And then as we get into tomorrow afternoon, a better chance that we'll see some of those snow showers in Spokane County, around Coeur d'Alene, up around Omak and into Bonner and Boundary County, and that will continue through the evening. Winds, meanwhile, are going to stay breezy through the overnight. They'll start to die down a little bit by tomorrow morning. Here's 8 o'clock. That's just temporary. They'll be picking back up in the afternoon before they die back down again Friday evening. But it looks like it's going to be breezy on Saturday again as well. Overnight lows tonight will be down in the 20s. Highs tomorrow running below average, especially through North Idaho and extreme eastern Washington, where we're staying in the 30s. Our average high in the mid-40s. No sign of mid-40s in the 7-day forecast. Quite the opposite. We have a slight chance of showers Saturday and Monday. A little bit better chance on Sunday and Friday, but the best chance, once again, will be over the mountain areas. A very typical spring-like pattern, other than these temperatures staying in the 30s and lower 40s through the weekend. And then look what happens next week. And if anything, these temperatures might be a little warm. I bumped them up from some of our guidance that was taking them down even cooler than what we see here. So we could be looking at temperatures more than 10 degrees below average next week, with overnight lows down in the teens. So it may look like a spring weather pattern with these snow and graupel showers, but it doesn't feel like spring, and it doesn't look like it will be feeling like it for quite some time, Aaron.
Chris, thank you. In just a few weeks, we'll begin the melt-off of our mountain snow. New at 6 o'clock, meteorologist Matt Gray examines our snowpack and why this year it could be even more important. Matt.
That's right. Thank you, Aaron. It has been a fairly impactful winter for snowstorms in the inland Northwest, but again, every year is. But the snowpack, not entirely what you would think, considering how much active weather we've had. Warm weather in January and February really slowed things down. You can see not a big jump there. But it's only recently, the last couple weeks, that things have picked back up again. And so with that as the backdrop, our snowpack looking a little bit different than when we last took a look there at the end of December. It's average, but not quite as nice as it was before. On January 1st, the Spokane Basin had the biggest snowpack since that monster year of 2008. Today, no talk of an exceptional snow year with those types of numbers, just a decent to okay one. So why does this matter? Well, La Nina is about to end, and the latest projections show that we're done with La Nina this spring. It could be in the opposite side of that climate cycle. El Nino could be in those conditions by the end of the summer. Now, I mentioned this last month, but it bears repeating again. A neutral summer and an El Nino fall and winter really be raising the odds to see some dry weather in the second half of 2023. These changes, they also are going to impact where that wet weather goes, and it sure feels like La Nina has been over for a while in California. There's super stormy winter. Snowpack there is the highest it's been in 5 years. Great Basin's doing really well. Arizona doing very well as well. So this wet in the south, dry in the north distribution, it's exactly what we should expect more of as La Nina continues to fade. And so with some of these long-term signs that I pointed out here and the potential for more dry weather to come in the months to follow, the snowpack is something I'm going to be watching a lot more closely this year. When the weather turns dry, this is our insurance policy, and we want it to stick around as late into the year as we can get it.
Matt, thank you. We're less than 10 minutes away from the reveal of the newly expanded Spokane Hope Center. We'll show you all the changes and how it will help the center better serve the community. Coming up.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
YWCA's 41st Women of Achievement Luncheon is March 9th at the Davenport Grand. We will be celebrating 9 amazing women of achievement and the Y's 120 years of service in Spokane. Visit ywcaspokane.org for virtual tickets.
Kelly Troy and the Pups at the dealership. It's known that Toyota enjoys a well-deserved reputation for best new vehicles available.
Attention Toyota owners, Colville Toyota is pleased to present Toyota Ski Free Day March 3rd at 49 Degrees North. Check out ToyotaFreeSki.com for more info.
At Colville Toyota, our friendly and knowledgeable team will answer all your questions. Colville Toyota, your small town dealership with the big heart.
Wow, you guys really are taking the Zags Win You Win promotion seriously.
Oh, yes, ma'am. If the Gonzaga Bulldogs win the 2023 National Championship, Bill's Heating is going to be refunding up to $6,000 of people's eligible equipment purchases, including yours.
Well, I hope you win.
Yeah, we got this.
There's a new tax refund called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Those who qualify could get up to $1,200 back. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
At Washington Trust Bank, can't is a 4-letter word.
I think I'll sell my veggies at the market.
You even remember to water the house plants.
I do this? You can do this.
Hey, we need to build a home office. We're adding another bathroom.
I think I'll study programming.
Bro, you even connect your phone to Bluetooth.
We believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and we'll help you get there. Washington Trust Bank, privately owned, locally invested.
My name is Leroy, and this is my Northwest Specialty Hospital story. I first noticed the pain in my knee about 1.5 years ago. I'd take aspirin, extra strength Tylenol. I would ice it every day. It got to a point I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't bear the pain. I couldn't do my job. This procedure I had was a knee replacement. Dr. Duntman treated me with great respect. When you walk in there, you'll feel like they're there to take care of you. And they've done just a tremendous job in my recovery. I couldn't recommend any higher than Northwest Specialty Hospital.
4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Wigs.
Around the nation, travel disturbances continue to stack up in the U.S. The FAA is now investigating significant turbulence that hurt multiple people during a flight from Texas. CNN's Ivan Rodriguez has the latest on this and other incidents impacting air travel across the country.
This scattered debris, the aftermath of major turbulence on board a flight from Texas to Germany, resulting in 7 people transported to hospitals and the plane diverted to Virginia. Meanwhile, another flight from Dallas to Orlando diverted to Jacksonville and landed safely after smoke filled the cabin. The Spirit Airlines crew reported a battery in an overhead bin caught fire.
It was lucky we got to it right away. We averted a major problem.
And in Pennsylvania, a suspect making his first appearance in court Thursday, accused of trying to bring explosives in his checked luggage.
The airport process seems to have stood up and worked as intended, which is definitely a good sign.
These air travel disturbances are the latest in what appears to be a growing list of incidents that have left flyers on edge, including 5 near collisions involving commercial planes on U.S. runways this year.
The pilots did a really incredible job. I mean, we came in, it was a scary situation.
President Joe Biden's nominee to lead the FAA, promising to protect air travelers at a confirmation hearing this week.
The safety of the traveling public will remain my top priority.
While the head of the NTSB has called for a safety review.
We have to make sure that our focus is first and foremost on safety. The aviation community and aviation is incredibly safe. We are the gold standard.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
We have much more coming up tonight at 6:30, including the Extreme Team's big reveal. Plus,
more than 15,000 Ukrainian refugees have escaped to Washington since Russia invaded their home country. So what's next for these families? Coming up, what the Department of Commerce is doing to help them with housing and how a local organization is helping them to find work.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Our President's Day sale is for your whole house.
Prep your living room with this cozy pull-out sofa for only $9.99.
Upgrade your bedroom with this contemporary bed in a panel or canopy version for only $9.99.
Add dining style with this extendable table and 4 swivel chairs for only $9.99. Now is the best time to upgrade your home.
No matter what your style, More Furniture has the right looks at the right price.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all the President's Day sale specials.
Adventure awaits at Silver Mountain Resort this winter. Enjoy some of the best terrain in the region, only 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Family, friends, and smiles as big as the wide-open vistas. Relax in a beautiful condo just a stroll away from dining, water slides, indoor surfing, and 84 degrees. And a gondola ride away from our new covered carpet lift, tubing, and acres of snow rider heaven. Your winter adventure awaits at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
Feel more connected to every fleeting moment. The Mazda CX-30 with available turbo engine. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. More power for your pursuit.
Embrace every unexpected turn in the all-wheel drive Mazda CX-30. We have over 60 Mazdas in stock now at Foothills Mazda. Take yours home today or visit SpokaneMazda.com.
Broadway's Tony-winning Best Musical is Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen, March 14th through 19th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
You will be found.
Find your tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com today.
I'm so pretty.
That changed my whole face.
Next, Inside Edition.
Oh my goodness.
The new phone app that can turn anyone into a fabulous beauty.
This is what I look like. And then there's this.
Plus, they went on a hike to this romantic waterfall. Then they both slipped and plummeted. Look what happened to them. Now they're in love. Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7. Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
New at 6:30. All week, Mark Peterson and the Extreme Team have been hard at work helping the community. The Hope Center has been helping kids who are deaf and hard of hearing learn to communicate for more than 20 years. Now, to see what Mark and the team has been doing there, let's send it over to Mark with the reveal. Mark.
All right, Aaron, here's the deal. We've done some pretty cool stuff here, but you need to see the before and after. So if we could put up the before video, this is pictures that I took when I came to see the project. Now, when you then come back to me, you'll see what it looks like now. And it has absolutely transformed, and I think it's pretty good. I'm going to invite Amy to come in along with the staff. Come on in, guys. Amy, I want you to come in. All right, welcome.
Wow, thank you. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. All right, so this is the Big Adventure Room that I've named it. Hopefully that's okay.
Yes, the Big Adventure Room sounds great. Oh,
okay.
My gosh, look at this.
All right, so what we've done is, again, ProSource helped us. Shad McLeod laid all the carpet. It's beautiful. Nice. Cutting down sound, making it comfortable. Baker Construction started it. Idaho Forest Group gave them the lumber. We got the walls built. Rada paint is all over the place. Oh, the kids are coming in. Oh, look at the Extreme Team. Look, come on in, kids. This is great. Come on in. I did not expect this. This is wonderful. You guys look awesome.
This is Mark's extremely cute team.
Oh, the extreme cute team. I love it.
Yes, they wanted to.
They've got their hard hats.
Yes.
All right, so behind you are the acoustical tiles where therapies can be performed, where the sound does not bounce as bad back to the kids.
Wow,
so,
auditory environment. That's so important for our kids.
Okay, because I've learned. I listened.
They need a really
I listened. All right, and also Signs for Success.
So cool.
I drove them crazy. They were looking at bees till late at night, trying to come up with the right bees that are on the walls, because I thought it was for kids, and I really liked the idea of the honeycomb. All right, you guys are so adorable. All right, let's look over here. We have another auditory sensory sort of corner. I don't know what to call.
Sorry, I'm over here.
Oh, I don't know what to call them, but it's a corner where, again, we have the sound muted. Because the cochlear implant, so much information comes into it at first, we want to limit it to just the spoken word.
Right.
Right?
I think that'll be really great because you could have music over there and those kind of things that will really help with that soundproof. So that is super cool. Thank you so much.
What else? We've set it up tables with some chairs, and we have, again, from Huppins and Y Appliance, a 75-inch TV. What will that be used for?
Well, we've always dreamed of having a big room like this to have our parent meetings and to have families come together and meet.
You've never had a room big enough for all the parents?
Never had a big room, just small classrooms. So a big room for our parents to all gather and meet each other on this journey together is just, I don't know, so special.
Okay, let's continue. We got more. Ma'am, I'm coming right through you.
This is so cool.
Here is the heart wall, and this is the Heroes of Hope. So these are the people who have donated time, space, money. This is the extreme team and all of those who played a part in this. But it's the kitchen place. We have custom cabinetry. We have to thank Ferguson Kitchen and Bath for all the stuff that they donated. And so this is an area where there's enough Mount State's like, he goes, you want to do what? I said, I need enough for 4 crock pots so that you can have crock pot dinners here. It's the Lutheran in me.
No, it'll be fabulous because we do. I mean, when we have meetings, food brings all the people together, doesn't it?
Okay.
So that is fabulous.
Come with me. And I'm telling you, he thought I was crazy.
No, look at all these people in here. This is awesome.
Come here. All right, now, Horizon Credit Union, here's my crew, and I put them into the preschool area for a reason. Okay. This is a continued update. So this is the first time they've had an area dedicated to birth to 3 for the youngins. What do you call the toddlers? Or
it's called early intervention.
Early
intervention. It's birth to 3, 0 to 3. And yeah, we serve about 45 babies, and we have never had a space to bring families in, babies, toddlers. This will be a toddler room.
Right. So the parents had to go through the main, go through all of the hallways, all of the different classrooms that were at one time hallways to get to another room.
No, we had to share rooms. We never had space.
Right. So now this is dedicated to them.
Yes, we've never had the space.
All right.
So
outside. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just so blessed.
How many years have you waited for this?
Well, I've been here 17 years, and we started in one classroom with 4 kids, and now we serve over 75 kids. So this is a dream. It's really a dream come true. It really is. Thank you so much.
All right, we did okay?
We're done?
I think we are. Are you done?
Did you say
all right, we have children. I'm still alive.
Look at this.
Look at this. Look at all the joy. All right, real quick, Mr. Treasurer with the board, what do you think?
I don't know how we can ever thank you enough, Mark. This is so incredible. Our teachers work miracles with these kids. You have worked a miracle for Spokane Hope.
All right, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to send it back to the studio. Everybody, what do you think? We did okay? These are the educators and the people who do the speech therapy, the parents, the grandparents, and now it's back to you.
The live shot almost done before the technical problems. Oh my goodness!
What a great thing they did.
Really? It's not. I'm not crying. You're crying. No, that was the view, by the way, over State B and the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena with the clear skies in the background. 4 things to know about your weather. Still have scattered snow showers over the next 24 hours. Breezy tonight and Friday with heavy mountain snow, and then a cool and showery weekend. Here's a look at our satellite and radar right now. We have some heavier snow showers moving into the central central panhandle out of North Idaho, as well as down on the Idaho-Palouse. We'll continue to see snow showers overnight, but mainly over the mountain areas of the central panhandle. Tomorrow we'll start the day off at 25 degrees with all of the wet roads freezing solid. It's going to be a breezy day, a high of 38 degrees with a chance of snow showers, possibly some graupel mixing in, a very spring-like weather pattern. Other than the temperatures, that high of 38 is below average. I'll be back with your ski report in just a few minutes, Aaron.
Thank you, Chris. Since Russia invaded Ukraine, thousands of Ukrainian refugees continue to seek safety in the U.S.
First of all, DSHS give our family cash and food stamps. It's very helpful for us now.
Since last year, more than 15,000 families escaped to Washington, which ranks third nationwide for Ukrainian arrivals. Our Peter Choi explains how a local organization and the State Department of Commerce are helping refugees build new lives in Spokane.
Here at Thrive International in downtown Spokane, more than 200 Ukrainian families are living out their hopes and dreams right now. As more families are expected to come from Ukraine in the coming months, families are still facing challenges like finding jobs and housing. Leaving a mother and relatives behind in Ukraine, Maria Mikhailenko and her husband are now calling Spokane a new home.
It's very surprised, excited and very happy.
She currently lives in a vacant hotel since November last year. She's now desperately looking for a new career in the midst of uncertainty.
In Ukrainian, I was in an accountant, and now I want to try in Spokane. I want to try myself to different career.
Anticipating that we'll see about 1,500 to 2,000 more in the coming year, and those numbers might continue to grow.
The executive director at Thrive International says they used up $1 million from the State Department of Commerce, which allowed them to give cash and rooms for 200 families. However, more funding is still in need for a growing population of Ukrainian families.
Right now, we've been in active conversation with our state representatives and senators over in Olympia as they're working on next year's budget. We have told them that we have needs and we would love if we could get some additional funding through the state budget.
He says they're also working to get access to affordable housing for families.
As you know, the Spokane County is facing some of the housing unit challenges here. And are you guys planning more funding for those as well as more refugees are coming in?
Currently, Commerce is funding $2 million in emergency assistance this year, and the governor's proposing an increase to $5 million next year and the year after to support short-term emergency services for Ukrainian and other refugees who are arriving.
Another challenge remains uncertainty over a legal status in the U.S.
We would hope that the government of the U.S. would allow for the folks who really need to stay here and reestablish their lives to have a permanent pathway to become residents and ultimately citizens in the U.S.
In Spokane, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
Washington State will take on rival Washington on the basketball court tonight. How the Cougars plan to improve their position for the Pac-12 tournament, coming up in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Daytime's #1 talk show returns to the Oscar stage Monday, March 13th.
Only on KXLY ABC4.
It's the 36-hour sale at Furniture Row. So get ready, because everything is on sale. Like this unbeatable deal on the Blake upholstered bed, only $3.99. Save big on the Cascade sofa in denim or taupe for only $4.99. Get the 5-piece counter height dogwood dining set for only $5.49. And check out the queen size Summit Firm, easy on the wallet for only $299.99. Plus 4 years no interest financing. But don't wait. The 36-hour sale at Furniture Row ends Monday the 6th.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move.
Let's go!
With a new gym opening soon in Spokane and a variety of fun classes starting now, there's never been a better time to join.
For a limited time only, get a new John Deere 1023E compact utility tractor with a 120E loader for only $199 per month. Take advantage of this exclusive offer for low monthly payments on top-of-the-line equipment that gets the job done, backed by our consistent quality customer service. Hurry in to your local Pape Machinery, Ag, and Turf store today to cash in on these limited time offers and get your property ready for the spring ahead. Pape keeps you moving.
Spokane Hope Center for children born deaf and hard of hearing. They've got the kids. They don't have the room. We're expanding their theater of operations, refreshing offices, and it's all going to happen at the end of the month. The 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
There's a new tax refund for Washington workers coming in 2023 called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Individuals and families who qualify can get up to $1,200 back if they meet the income eligibility threshold for the federal earned income tax credit, among other eligibility criteria. Applications open February 1st, 2023. To learn more and find out who qualifies, visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
So, how's the menopause going? Unexpected rage, hot flashes, exhaustion. Big fan. Here's to being tired all day and up at night.
Said no woman ever. Estroven relieves major menopause symptoms.
Well, look at that. That's Chris Crocker, and she is participating in National Read Across America Day. She's our chief meteorologist. As you know, she was at Arlington Elementary School sharing the joy of reading, and one of those books included Sunny with the Chance of, or is it, I thought it was Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. What else did you read?
That's a good book. It's called On the Same Day in March, where you go all around the world and talk about what the weather is like on the same day in March. Oh, look at those little sweeties. I'm surprised they did.
Oh, they all got hugs too?
Oh my gosh, yes.
How fun.
They were the nicest kids. Oh, yes, Arlington Elementary, you rule. Lookout Pass. Let's do our ski report. What are we going to do with all this snow? Let's go skiing. More snow on the way at Lookout Pass tomorrow. They have got powder. They had 2 new inches of snow. That was the 24-hour report, but they've gotten more since. And they're going to be the big winners over the next 24 hours, although everybody wins this time of year with the snow. 49 degrees north, we'll be getting some new snow. Look at that total at the peak, up over 100 inches for the first time this season. Powder. It is going to be breezy, but not windy compared to today. Silver Mountain, bit of a breeze, 2 inches of new snow, but they've gotten more since. 104, also up above 100 inches for the first time this season. Mount Spokane, snow. They say it's fantastic. They've got powder waiting for you and a great amount at the peak, even though our snowpack, as Matt was explaining in the last half hour, isn't huge. There is all the snow in the world. If you want to ski, the conditions are fantastic. I did forget to mention on 49 degrees north that tomorrow is Toyota Ski Free Day. By the way, drive your Toyota up there and you get a free ticket. Drive to Schweitzer, you get fresh powder. They've had 4 inches of new, but had a big dump since then. So they have got powder waiting for you. Overnight, we'll pick up more. Friday, 2 to 4 inches overnight at Lookout Pass, 2 to 4 at Silver, 1 to 2 up around Schweitzer, with less at 49 and Mount Spokane. But we'll get a little bit more if you want to go night skiing at Mount Spokane. And then by Friday morning, everybody gets a little more fresh snow. So it should be a fantastic weekend to ski. Westerly flow over the region zipped a cold front through. That is now to our east, and we are in the very unstable air behind that cold front. Thus, the showers that we've had today even had a lightning strike or two up around Colville. As we get into the weekend, here's Saturday morning, we still have those instability showers with another front approaching. We're not going to get any day-long steady events, but these hit-and-miss showers that are very typical of spring will continue. What is not typical of spring are temperatures. We are going to be running below average. Breezy conditions Friday. Saturday looks like our warmest day at 40 degrees. And then very curious things happening in our computer models for next week, so stay tuned. These temperatures may need to be adjusted down. They're already 10 degrees below average. It may be even colder than that. Stay tuned and do not put your heavy winter coats away just yet, Aaron.
Okay, I won't. Thank you, Chris. New at 6:30, the price of eggs have been at near record highs for weeks. According to Washington farmers and egg suppliers, that trend will continue until the avian bird flu is eradicated. According to the Consumer Price Index, nationwide egg prices have gone up 60% in 1 year. Avian flu has been the major reason because so many birds have been infected and killed. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife reported 151 cases of avian flu in Washington back in December. While the state and federal government have guidelines on containing infected birds, one Seattle microbiologist says the timeline for things to return to normal remains unknown. Here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup tonight.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Can't go wrong with Thomas's Bagels.
Mom, your purse is in the fridge again.
Has your dishwasher let you down lately?
Then see the latest Bosch dishwashers at Fred's Appliance. Fred's also has models you won't find at the box stores.
Bosch means quality and innovation. New Bosch dishwashers quietly deliver sparkling dishes.
With features like third rack and a new drying system that even dries plastic, Bosch raises the bar for dishwashers.
Fred's has more dishwashers in stock than you'll see anywhere. Come in and see us today.
For over 20 years, my dad sold vehicles all over Eastern Washington. To the farmers and ranchers, the firefighters, to the military men and women at Fairchild, and of course, our friends and neighbors. He knew selling great vehicles at a fair price and taking care of the customer would build the foundation for years to come.
It was true then, and it's still true today. You see, we treat everyone like family because we are family.
We want you to like the deal and love your wheels.
At Washington Trust Bank, can't is a four-letter word.
I think we should hire more people.
Doc, I'm late for a meeting. I'm thinking of starting my own practice.
Do it. Too much capital.
We need a warehouse.
I can't imagine how we do that. We should knock that wall down and expand.
Do it. There's always another wall beyond the wall.
We believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and we'll help you get there. Washington Trust Bank, privately owned, locally invested.
Looking for the best brands, the best selection, all at the best prices? Then Denver Mattress has you covered. And during the 36-hour sale, check out the budget-friendly Summit Firm. Easy on the wallet for only $299.99. Shop our Easy Choice Plush or Firm, now only $449.99. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any qualifying Tempur-Pedic. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Shop the best of the best at the best prices. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
I love Thomas's English muffins. They really help me make the most of my morning. Do you hear them? Me either.
4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Well, the regular season is over, and now the fun begins. Welcome into sports. I'm Julian Minnesota. Gonzaga closed out the regular season on Wednesday night with a win over Chicago State. Now the Bulldogs turn their focus to the West Coast Conference Tournament. Gonzaga will open the WCC tournament on Monday. The Bulldogs are the #2 seed and earned a bye into the semifinals. Gonzaga's opponent is still to be determined. Bulldogs head coach Mark Few says teams that did not earn a bye could actually have an advantage in the conference tournament.
Some of these teams are playing, obviously, with a desperation. Ourselves and St. Mary's know we're in. So, I mean, they're playing for their lives. You know, it's a neutral court setting. But then also they get that game to get kind of the nerves and stuff out, and then they get a day to rest, and then they play us. So, you know, it's kind of a little bit of an advantage to be in that spot. But, I mean, so far the buys have worked out pretty good for us over the years.
Gonzaga plays in the WCC tournament semifinals Monday night at 8:30 in Las Vegas. Similar to the men's team, the Gonzaga women's team earned a bye into the semifinals of their WCC tournament. The Bulldogs are still uncertain as to who they will play. Instead of preparing for a number of potential opponents, the Bulldogs are focused on themselves this week in practice.
I love the tournament. It's fun to go down there. It's fun to be in Vegas. I'm glad that we all play in it. I think that's good for the conference, and you know, see who we end up with. But really, this week we take to try to focus on a couple things that we need to do better and how to prepare us for the postseason.
Gonzaga tips off in the semifinals of the WCC tournament at noon on Monday. Washington State women's basketball is taking on Utah in the quarterfinals of the Pac-12 tournament. The Cougars trail 30-26 at halftime. Bella Murekatete leads the way with 10 points for Washington State. Washington State men's basketball closes out the regular season tonight. The Cougars are taking on rival Washington on the road, and Washington State has won 5 straight games coming into tonight, including a victory over the Huskies, which started the win streak.
They got a little synergy now, or they're close-knit group, so on the court, those guys trust one another, and you can see that both ends. So if we're not shooting the ball well, we still can dig deep and maybe make some plays and know what we're doing defensively, not let the dam break, so to speak, where a guy hangs his head and makes a shot and he blows a coverage. They're pretty connected, so hopefully we can keep going.
And the Cougars and Huskies tip off at 8 o'clock tonight in Seattle. The Cougars are in 7th place in the Pac-12 Conference, looking to improve that stock. And make sure to tune in tonight as we have a special Thursday night edition of Friday Night Sports Extra. We'll have coverage from the State B tournament at Spokane Arena. That's all coming up tonight on Nightside. That'll wrap us up for sports. We'll be back right after the break.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
There is still time for amazing savings at More Furniture. The remaining inventory from our holiday sale is all priced to sell, and new stock is arriving daily. It's your opportunity to get the very best in value and style for every room in your home. So go on, create that cozy living room you've been thinking about. Design a sanctuary bedroom, or become the host of your dreams with an immaculate dining set. It's all on sale. Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
I'm operating on a Seahawk. The key to saving his entire NFL future is in my hands. It's been a while since I've been in the pressure cooker.
Take care of my baby.
His vitals just started plummeting.
Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, are there problems at home? Plumbing problems? Don't panic. Call Platinum. Platinum Mechanical. Platinum Mechanical's experienced 5-star rated team is always available for drain cleaning emergencies. And only Platinum Mechanical offers drain cleaning for the low price of just $76. If you got a problem, go Platinum. Platinum Mechanical, 509-998-5113.
Use me to take a bite out of food waste and help the environment.
How'd you do that?
Well, give me yard waste, food scraps, heck, even your food-soiled paper like pizza boxes, paper towels, and coffee filters. I'll take it to be composted and returned to the soil.
And we'll still be here for the rest.
Learn more at SpokaneCountySolidWaste.org.
Drive it home with the Northwest Motorsport Rig. Our great lineup of lenders are offering special APRs all month long. Enter to win daily prizes at nwmsrocks.com/win. Score big with trucks, and more trucks at Northwest Motorsport.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move.
Let's go! With a new gym opening soon in Spokane and a variety of fun classes starting now, there's never been a better time to join.
Next, E.T., our American Idol exclusive.
Hey, E.T. Hey. We're taking over.
The Idol Fab Four interview each other.
Kevin, Michelle, we might be taking your job.
Sweat.
Plus,
I didn't think I'd be this obsessed with him.
Only We're at Home with Heather, Tarek, and introducing Tristan El Moussa.
Big TV debut with Entertainment Tonight.
His first time on camera right here. He's really enjoying it.
Next, E.T.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Entertainment Tonight at 7:30.
Coming up tonight on Nightside, you saw the reveal, now see the impact, how the Hope Center changed one child's life and the work that our Extreme team has done to help them expand their mission.
Well, some of those more feisty snow showers have fizzled out over North Idaho. Still seeing a little bit as we head into the central panhandle, also down on the Palouse.
It's been an active weather day.
Yes, it has. A lightning strike, too.
More at 11.